In this video, I'm going to give you a step-by-step tutorial in Deel EOR. So I'm going to show you the whole process from creating an account, registering your first employee using EOR, and yeah, just the whole process so you get a better understanding of how it works, how easy it actually is, how much it costs, and then so you are ready to actually start using Deel EOR. So with that being said, let's get into it. So before we get into this tutorial, I just quickly want to explain to you what EOR means. So EOR is Employee of Record. And basically what this is all about is that you don't need to open an entity in another country if you have to hire someone abroad. So let's say you have a US entity and you want to hire someone in Europe, let's say in Austria. Well, then you don't need to open a business basically in Austria. You can use Deel's services, and this way make it much easier for you if you have an international team or plan to have an international team and still be compliant and not worry about problems or other additional cost. So that's like the short explanation of how that works. But I guess you already know that since you found this video, but it's just to make sure you understand the definition of this. This is also different from a contractor. The contractor are responsible for their own things, where this setup is more like a normal employee, but where you get some help from Deel, basically. That's like the simplified way, I guess, of explaining this. So with that being said, let's just get into this tutorial where I'm going to show you exactly how to hire your first employee using this system. So before you sign up and we start with this tutorial, I just quickly want to mention one thing to you, and that is that in my description, I have a link to Deel where I have a unique code where you get up to $1,500 in credits that you can use on Deel's services. So you can actually use this for a couple of months without actually having to pay that much. So check out my link. It's going to help you a lot. I'm going to get a little bit of commission, but you're also going to get the best possible deal. So with that being said, let's continue with this tutorial. So now we are on Deel's landing page, and you can also see here they emphasize on hire, manage, pay, and you can do it anywhere in the world and this and that. What we want to do is just to create an account. We don't need to schedule a call or anything like that because I'm going to give you the information you need, at least for now. So basically what you do is just you go up in the corner here and say login. And when you get here, then it's going to have, if you want to log in, but there's also a small box down here saying need to create a new account, and then you just say sign up. And then when you get here, it's going to ask, are you a business? Are you a contractor? Or is it because you want to use the immigration services they have? And in this example of this video, we are a business. So we want to, register our business with Deel. And then later on, we can add the contractor or the EOR or whatever employees we need. So we're going to go here to run my business. And then basically now it's just going to ask, what is your email? Try here. So first put in the email and then the password. And then I'm just going to put in my name. And that is pretty much it. So then I say create an account. And then it's going to say check your inbox. So we're just going to do that quickly. So let's see here if we got an email. Should be one here in a sec. Yeah, so then now we got an email here saying welcome to Deel, and just say confirm email, and then we do the confirm my email, and then you get right here where it's going to ask for some more information about your citizenship and where you live and all. We're just going to go through that quickly. It's really fast. So then we have the citizenship. So for example, here I put in the US, you put in date of birth, you put in phone number, and that's like the first section here. So then we can just jump to the next part here. Then it's going to ask about the name of this organization. And when they say organization, I think it's a little, I just put in the same name as my company basically, but I think maybe if you have many different organizations or ways you want to structure it, then you can put in other names. And then we have also where's the headquarters. So then you can put in the US or wherever you are in the world basically. And then the next thing it's going to ask is how many people work at your organization. So just say 0 to 50. And then also it's going to be which department do you work in. So that's just like the first part here of the organization. Then it's going to ask what kind of services you intend to use. So I would just put in global payroll, Deel contractor, Deel employer of record, also called EOR. So because that's some of the most popular services at Deel. So and there's a chance you would use all of these, even though maybe you only want to do contractor or EOR right now, but it's good just to put them in just so they know that about you. So then they're going to ask for a little more information. Yeah, it's just going to be what products or services does your company provide, and also what roles and responsibilities will your workers have. So then you could just put in some things here, organization's website, the LinkedIn, as I said, and then it's going to ask who's going to be the primary contact, if that's going to be you or someone else. And then it's just going to give you a bit of an overview here. And if all of that looks correct, then you just move forward with that. And then the next quick thing we need to do is to put your entity in the Deel system. So first it's gonna ask, where's the company from? Is it in the US? What state? If it's in the US, the entity name, entity type, industry, etc. We're just gonna go through this here. So I'm just gonna put in some information here. Just gonna say California, and we're gonna say Christopher's New Business LLC. And then also we're gonna have text as, just gonna do that one, limited liability partnership. And then the industry category, I'm just gonna take some random thing here. And then it's gonna have company website if you want to put that in, then the EIN number you need, and then also the DUNS number. I'm just gonna say can't provide right now, but that's also something to potentially put in there. And let me just see here. And then the next step here is the address. So here you just put in the address, city, state, and the zip code. And that is pretty much it. And then you're actually all set. You just have a bit of an overview here so you can check if everything looks correct. But that's basically it. And then now you're ready to add your first contractor or EOR. I'll just stop you quickly one more time. Can you do me one big favor and hit the like and subscribe? That will help me so much make more videos like this. Thank you so much, and let's continue with this video. So that's basically all you need to do before you're ready to use Deel. So it's just first bit of personal information, the entity information and organization, and then you're ready to use Deel. So now we can just go to another section with, getting that first contractor or EOR or whatever service it is, and start using Deel's software. So when you get here, you have a ton of options, but we're just gonna go to the section here called people, because again, we need to have some people working, have the system running and all. So we go here to people. And then here you can see I already have like 2 tests down here. So just ignore that. But I'm gonna go here and say add people. So I'm just gonna say I wanna add 1 person. And then when you come here, it's gonna ask, is it an employee, is it a contractor, or is it a person profile? And in this example, it is an employee because we're gonna have this person working as the EOR. So then we'll push that. Then it's gonna ask, is it an EOR, direct employee, PEO? And again, we're gonna use the EOR because that's what this video is about. I'm also gonna make other videos where I talk about how to hire with the international contractors, but in this video, we focus on the EOR. So basically when I get here, I have my company, Christopher's Company Inc. And then it's gonna be here, employee personal details. And then I just say, I don't know the worker's details yet, just because then it's a little easier, but basically here you just fill out all sorts of information. In this video, I'm just gonna use Austria just as an example. So I'm gonna take it here. Employment country, let's just also say Austria. So then we have Peter test Austria, citizenship Austria, employment Austria, or employment country Austria. And then it's gonna be workplace information. So this again, I'm just gonna wait with some of these things, but then here you can see it's like if there's gonna be a manager, who's that person gonna report to, like different things. Also department, optional here, you can just put in whatever you want. And what's the hiring objective? Is it like expanding to new markets, this and that? Then we're just gonna continue here. And then it's gonna have a job title. So let's just say country manager. And then we take what level. Let's just say, I don't know, head of department. And then here you have like the template for the job scope or responsibilities. You can also use this AI thing that can like add some things. That's actually pretty cool. I've used that. So that's also something you can use if you just wanna add a little bit more. Then there's like some job code that's being used in Austria for this. It's called VI. And of course, this will all depend on what country you hire. And if it's in Germany, it's going to be different. If it's going to be in India, it's also going to be different. It all depends on the country, but this is just a random example here using Austria. So then I say continue. And then it's going to ask, is it a full-time employment, part-time? We're going to say full-time. Then it's going to be the compensation. We're just going to put in, let's say 100,000 euros. So that's like a little more than like $117,000. And then there's something about mandatory additional payments in Austria, 14th in the month salary, and 13th mandatory additional payments are included in the gross salary, this and that. And then there's also, you can add like a signing retention bonus if you want. So you can go here and say, I want to add €5,000 for after the first probation or after the first contract anniversary. So we can just say here after the probation maybe. And then submit. And then you can also add equity and tokens. So if, for example, if you want to offer some equity or warrants and things like that, then that's also an option to do that through this setup with using Deel. So the next thing here is the work schedule. So in Austria, I think the standard there, from what I see, is 40 hours per week. And then, but of course you can, there's like a default one here that's being used: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 40 hours. And then there is some extra allowance for cost of remote work allowance. Then there's a variable compensation you can add. And then there's also employment terms, indefinite or definite. So you can like put a contract on. So basically maybe you want to say it's just 1 year or whatever. And then you can put in the desired start date. So let's just, for example, put in 1st of June. So we have a month to prepare things. And then time off, we're just going to take the minimum legal requirement. So for example, if you want to have that person, or if that's important for that person to have more time off or whatever, then here you could add that as well. But here you can see that the minimum legal requirement is 25 days basically. And then here you can also have the probation time. So here you can see there's some rules also again for Austria. So then you can see here, due to local labor law, our minimum probation period is 0 days. You can increase it to the legal allowed maximum of 30 days. So then we can put in 30 days if that's what we want to do. And then the next thing is notice period. So the amount of time before someone have to get fired basically. And then here you can see there's a standard thing. I think it's going to show more here in the next section about how much time. I think it's here. Actually, there's 10 euro based. So here you can see it shows, okay, year 0 to 2 is 6 weeks. And then 2 to 5 years, it's 8 weeks. 5 years is 12 weeks. And so on. And then we're just going to go to continue. And then when we're here, it's going to ask for the pension. So here you can add a plan if you want. We can, for example, say, yeah, it's just a default thing here. That's okay. Let's just do that. Pension's been added. And then also here there is healthcare, life insurance, background check. So for example, healthcare is mandatory. So this one we need to actually do something about. So here there's some different options. You can choose different plans, the provider, the monthly platform fee. So let's just say add that. And again, you can also remove the pension if you don't want to pay for both the pension and the healthcare. And then, yeah, again, there's going to be some additional things you can add as perks: mental health support, business travel insurance, co-working space, for example, WeWork, and so on, basically. All right, so now we're pretty much done. Here you have the overview. So you can see here, your global hiring partner in Austria. Congrats on your new EOR hire, and thanks for considering Deel to make it happen. Here's your quote for full-time EOR employee in Austria with an annual gross salary of 100,000 euros. So then now you'll see the breakdown here. So you'll see a monthly employment breakdown. So here you see the monthly employment breakdown. So you have 9,975 and 99 cents of euros. That is the monthly employment breakdown basically. So there's 7,172.86. That is the salary. Then we have employer costs, which is pretty high, as you can see here. And if you want to see more about the breakdown, then you can see here what that actually includes. For example, social insurance is pretty high here in Austria. Also, you can check out the salary, how that is put together. You see here, it's just the salary basically split into 12, and then there's this allowance added. So that's not really been changed that much. Then there is benefits. Then there's the management fee, which is Deel's fee to help you using this setup basically. And then there's additional employment expenses, social insurance, special payment 1, social insurance payment 2. So a lot of different costs. Then we have the signing bonus also, and this and that. You know, there's different costs here. And then basically here you see the deposit you need to pay. So the payment you need to pay to get started with this, so they can actually start running your EOR, which is the 9,776.67. And here you can preview the contract, so you can see how it's all put together and compliant and all that. It's a long contract, both in English and German, so that you can see that everything is structured and correct and all. So you can see it right here. So here on the right side, it has, before you accept a quote, please ensure the employee completes their onboarding ahead of 21st of June to avoid delays or complications to start their date and payroll. And that's because Deel needs some days to make sure everything is ready before that person starts working for you. So we're just gonna say review, then it should actually be ready. Let me just double check here. So then now you can just go here and say accept quote basically. So if I do that, then you cannot go back, then it's actually gonna be get started. And then there's gonna be send an email to the employee about, you know, checking out the contract and this and that. And then you will basically be ready to use Deel's EOR system. So that's pretty much how that works. And again, the cost of using EOR really depends on the country. So Deel's fee is $599, but again, there can be a lot of additional cost if it's, for example, Austria, where you see it's kind of expensive, versus, let's say, India, where there's almost no cost. Actually, in my other video, I show examples of that, where also I show how you use this cost calculator. So then you can see, okay, how much does it cost to use EOR if it's in India or Austria or Colombia or wherever. And this way you get a better understanding of what cost you should expect if you want to use EOR. So I hope this gave you some insight of how this works. It's really easy, and I think really it's been a game changer the last couple of years that you can do it so fast and it's so easy. You don't need to open an entity. You don't need to have like a lawyer in some country. Think about also if you operate in 5 or 10 countries, how expensive that normally is. You need some accountant there maybe. You need to make sure you're compliant. You need to do so many things that you need to worry about and use energy on and not focus on growing your business. So I think it's really an amazing software that Deel have, and it's really something I would recommend to many other businesses that have international teams or plan to have international teams. So I hope you like this video. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. That will help me so much make more videos like this. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.